Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Market Breakdown. Now, guys, in this session, we're going to be analyzing pairs that do align with my trading plan that I've picked out to be my top pairs for the week, meaning I'll only be focusing on this pair. So we're also going to be focusing our interest on these pairs that we might be executing. Now, without wasting any time, let us jump right into it. So the first pair that I'm having is the DXY, which represents what the overall US dollar as a currency. So this represents the overall US dollar. So on this one, starting on the high time frame, we do see price giving us what this heavy impulsive movement and then giving us what this descending continuation pattern, as you can see over here. That formed what the breakout over here to confirm what those buys. As you can see, price did climb up, formed what the mini pullback, but it is overall continuing to climb, at least having a high probability up until the 90% roll. And now coming on to the daily time frame, what are we seeing on the daily time frame? So on the daily time frame, we do see price giving us what this is our continuation. Just give me a second, guys. So on the daily time frame with this one, we do see price giving us what this impulsive movement and not this corrective structure over here. So this corrective structure, we can see that price is confirming that this is having what the high probability of continuing to impulse up until where possibly the 90% roll. So this is confirming that this is having a high probability of climbing all the way to the upside. So that is it on this one. We're just waiting for this to break out and confirm that bullish momentum to the upside. Now on our next pair, we are having what the euro over the USD. So with the euro over the USD, so currently I'm in a trade on this one. I will send it out as soon as I'm done with this session. So this one, we do have what this is our impulsive movement, and this is our overall corrective structure. As you can see, price did give us what this corrective structure that's from the breakout over here, from what it did drop from the pullback, but it is currently dropping to the downside. So this is having what a high probability of continuing to impulse all the way to the downside. And if you're dropping onto the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, you can see that you're having what this is our impulsive movement, and this is what is our corrective structure. Price giving us what this beautiful small continuation pattern that formed the breakout over here. So this is having what a high probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. And now if we are jumping onto our mid-time frame, so on the mid-time frame, currently we don't have anything, but we can see that continuation structure even more clearer on the 4-hour, as you can see over here. And now if you're dropping onto the lower time frame, so on the lower time frame, we do see price coming from what from this impulsive movement and then giving us what this continuation structure, as you can see over here. So this is how we are looking to execute this one. Enter on the breakout, stop loss just above the structure, and our take profit all the way to the downside. So this is how I am looking at what at the euro over the US dollar. Now next pair, you're having what the euro over the Canadian dollar. So this one, start afresh on the weekly time frame and let us work our way down. So on the weekly, we do see price giving us what this heavy impulsive movement up and then following through by giving us what this continuation pattern. That's from the breakout a mini pullback, but overall this is having what the high probability of continuing to impulse all the way to the upside. And now if we jump on to our daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, what are we seeing? So on the daily time frame, we do come from this impulsive movement and price is giving us what this continuation structure. So overall, this is having what the higher probability of impulsing all the way to the upside. And now if we can drop onto our mid-time frame. So on the mid-time frame, we do have what this small continuation structure, as you can see over here. So this is confirming that this is having what the high probability of impulsing all the way to the upside. And if we're dropping lower onto our lower time frame, so on the lower time frame, all that we're looking for is just a simple impulsive movement and then a small continuation structure to confirm what those buys to the upside. And this is how we look to enter on the breakout, stop loss below the structure and TP all the way to the upside. So this is how we are looking at the euro over the Canadian dollar. And now for our next pair, we're having what the Great British Pound over the New Zealand dollar. So with this one, on the higher time frame, we do see price giving us what this impulsive movement and then what this descending continuation structure that formed the breakout, a pullback, and it is currently climbing all the way to the upside. So this is having a high probability of continuing that momentum up until the 90% roll. And now if we are going into the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, we do have what this is an impulsive movement, and price is presenting us with what this corrective structure over here, as you can see. So this is confirming that this is having what a high probability of impulsing all the way to the upside. So if we can go into the mid-time frame, so on the mid-time frame, we are not having anything as of yet of value that I can use to leverage that momentum to the upside. So all that we can do is just wait for price to break out to confirm what those buys. And then on the lower time frame, we look to execute our entries. And now for our final pair, which is what the Canadian dollar over the Swiss franc. So this one on the weekly, we do have price giving us what this ascending impulsive movement to the upside, and then this descending continuation structure that formed a breakout, and it did start to impulse up. So this is having a high probability of continuing with that momentum to the upside. And now on the daily time frame, what are we seeing? So on the daily, we have what that impulsive movement, and this is our continuation structure. That's from the breakout. As you can see, price already did breakout, so it is having what the higher probability of continuing with that momentum to the upside. And now on our mid-time frame, so on the mid-time frame, the only thing that I'm seeing at the moment is price presenting what this valid continuation pattern to the downside. So this is having what a possible high probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. But if that doesn't happen, instead price continues to climb up. And then on the high time frame, on the low time frame, all that I'm looking for is just an impulsive movement up and then a small continuation pattern to the upside, something along these lines. So this is what I'm looking for on the Canadian dollar over the Swiss franc. So yeah, guys, this is how my watch list is looking like. I will continue to update you, especially on the USD, because we do have an entry on this one. So let me quickly send this out to you guys. But for now, this is the end of the session. Hopefully it was very informative for you guys and you did learn something. But for now, this is the end, guys, and I'll see you next time.